Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just setting the vibe, putting some frankincense on the burn, getting ready to do your February 2020 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It's much appreciated. And for those that are returning, thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, and positively engaging this platform the way you do. All right. It's an absolute privilege and honor, as I tell you guys always, to not just read and connect with you guys, but to do this thing called Ascension with you. So thank you. For those that timestamp the reading prior to the prayer, please continue to do so. I'll try to be good about pinning them. And if you are new to the platform and want to bypass the intro, just see below in the comments. Angel Gang would have timestamped this reading for you prior to the prayer because we acknowledge that the reading starts when the prayer does, okay? For those that would like to book personal readings, email me at queencuptarot@gmail.com and I'll send you the link for my calendar. Just please keep in mind, pre-recorded readings are not an option. I only do them live, either via Skype, WhatsApp, or regular phone. And please ensure that you pay before you block off the calendar, because if you block off my calendar and you haven't paid, I'll maybe give you an hour and then I'll delete you right away. All right, so just please be mindful of my time and my calendar. Otherwise, I look forward to connecting with you guys one-on-one in February, all right? If you guys are interested in a personal reading and the YouTube, Patreon content, just book the Oracle membership. So I have 3 tiers in my Patreon. It's the red membership is for weekly love readings. The blue one is the daily generals. The gold is both dailies and weeklies. And the Oracle membership is access to all the content and then a 45-minute personal reading live with me. Okay. So yeah, there's that. What else? I want to shout out a couple of my brothers from the 6th Man. They are part of Angel Gang. They've shown support to my platform, and I just want to do the same. So they've started a podcast called Pod About Nothing. See below the link for their YouTube. I ask you guys to please do me a solid. Go over, flock over there and like, share, subscribe. They're taking it super seriously. So they're very funny, laid back guys. They're the smartest idiots I know, but they're actually taking the podcast itself very seriously. They have like producers and studio. It's like super official. I'm proud of them. So I'm excited to see where that goes. And I just would love for you guys to be a part of helping build them up, show them some love. Like I said, they are part of Angel Gang. So they've shown a lot of love and support to this platform. I just want to do the same. Okay. What else? Oh, her pretty eyes, or no, pretty blind eyes. Guys, go show love to Pretty Blind Eyes. You guys know I don't watch tarot very much anymore, but I'm a tarot reader. I'm a part of the community. I like to know what's on the scene. Anyways, I felt drawn to check out this chick that was in my feed, and she ends up to be, she's a reader, but she's legally blind, and she reads Braille off of tarot. I was so inspired by that. It kind of touched me. I felt emotional seeing her. I'm just like, what an inspiration in the community. So it's a pleasure to have her. So please show love and support, whether you resonate with the readings or not, guys. Just look at the fact of what she's doing as a person. And so show some love to that. All right. We're going to use the Money Tarot by Eugene Vininsky today for your reading. All right. And then we'll bust open a lot of oracles like we usually do. But let's get into prayer and get into it. Okay. You guys can timestamp starting now. All right. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now in particular, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective sign of Capricorn. Please allow me to communicate clearly to them the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding their material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me in the collective. All the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. King of Wands right at the bottom. You guys are about to, when I see that King of Wands, I think of like a leopard, a lion, like a big cat. And big cats will stalk and they'll stare and they'll hunt and then they'll pounce. It's very King of Wands energy. It's the King of Wands is a leader. It's action oriented, but it's not like the Knight. So it's not like frivolous. It's It's more strategic, like big cats, big game, big hunting, like apex animals. When I think of the King of Wands, I think of apex predators, like big cats. So if you think of a big cat, it will sit, it will scan, it will look at what it wants, where it's trying to go, what its desire is, and then it will position itself and it will accumulate all this energy. So essentially, when a cat lunges on something, think of like a horse, think of like a big cat, think of even like a train. All of the power, I think we might get the chariot, all of the power that it takes in order to get something to move forward. So some of you guys are about to exude a huge amount of effort and strength to pursue a goal, to take action towards somebody or something, to make a move, to change your environment, to lead a group of people. So it's that's really good energy, very powerful, very inspiring. The King of Wands is an entrepreneur, a leader, a man or woman of honor that moves in honor, defends honor, fights for honor, respect, integrity. Yeah, a true leader. So a lot of you guys are moving into a more leadership energy, because we know there's a follower and a leader, a student and teacher and everyone. And some of you guys might have been in the student position. 9 of Coins. Yeah, the student position for a long time, and are now, because like the 9 of Coins, if we're speaking about like student teacher, and there's my little cat, student teacher, then this is becoming like you're graduating. You're now prepared to be in a leadership or be the teacher in some form or fashion. It could be with regards to career. You put in your dues and now you're ready to lead a team, a group, an effort, a project, a vision. And if it's in with regards to relationships, it could be, I'm feeling there's been a lot of energy with couples where couples are being challenged to actually switch. So a lot of these couples are being tested karmically, if they can survive the switch, if there is enough, if there's too much ego, where these partnerships are not allowing people to change positions like this, they're not going to work. So for some of you, this King of Wands energy is not just in the workplace. You're looking to lead your home, where maybe your partner was leading the home. You're looking to lead a social group, and then maybe you were being a follower in a social group. So you're realizing, like, I like these people, but I can't follow them. Like you're realizing that. And it's funny because every leader, like leaders don't lead with the thought other people are going to follow them. Leaders are very independent people. Okay. When you're a leader, when you are taking a leadership approach to something, you are not looking for cosign. You are not saying, well, I'll lead if there's people who are going to agree to follow me. No. This is deciding to lead and then looking back and saying, oh shit, people are following me. People agree. People understand, right? So some of you are quietly taking a leadership position, and some of you might have been hesitant about taking a leadership position because you were afraid that nobody would follow. Okay, that's not what leaders think about. Leaders don't give a shit about that. Leaders are leading because they themselves are looking to go somewhere, build something, do something, because they themselves feel equipped. And that's essentially what you're equipped with. That surety is what people are following. Just remember that, okay, Cappy? Anyways, let's keep going though. 9 of Pentacles energy. This speaks of either becoming single or coming out of singlehood. This, with the 7 of Cups coming in, some of you are confused about where you want to take your career now. You kind of have reached a glass ceiling. You know, you're feeling very proud. You have no regrets. You've gained a lot of experience, knowledge, and a certain level of financial abundance that created this kind of stability and comfort for you, which is great. But now you're looking to take it a step further. Some of you are going to go back to school. Some of you want leadership training. Some of your employers are going to pay big money to give you leadership training because of the work, the groundwork that you've put in your career so far. So that's really good. I like that the justice is showing up in work, because some employers have been dicking people around, just dragging people along in the readings that I've got. So it's nice to actually get this energy where there's an employer taking your successioning and your career really seriously as you. So there's a balance between your interest and desires and your employer's interest and desires. So there is justice. It's fair. Both people feel like they're getting what they want out of this contract and this agreement. Where for others of you that in a romantic sense, some of you are confused about whether or not something can be balanced out, if you should go dolo from here on out. 10 of Cups underneath. That specifically, some of my Virgos are, that's beautiful. Some of my Virgos are coming out of conflict resolution with their partner by inheriting the independent coexistence concept. And guys, I got independent coexistence because my kin number is 119. If you go look up the angel number for 119, you will understand where I got this whole independent coexistence from, because it's essentially what I meant here, what I was put here to learn how to do. Okay, be independent, love myself enough, and then cohabitate and coexist with people from that independent place. So that's why I share that with you, right? Because that's directly a part of my ascension and awakening in my development. So I see some of you guys inheriting that and it bringing a new kind of balance to your relationships. That means that your partner is celebrating your wins, your successes, is very turned on by your abundance and stability. And it almost gets your partner to want to do more for you because there's nothing that they need to do. So there's this deep want to do more, go over and above, you know, and then it's vice versa, right? Yeah, I'm seeing a beautiful independent coexistence here that is balancing out. So there could be this fresh new energy with regards to partnerships that already exist. If not, let's see. Yeah, if not, there's a dissolving. Somebody has a desire to be independent within relationships. So this is either ignoring. So some of you are single and you're ignoring options because you don't have, it's not reflecting who you are and what you are and where you're at now. And that's good. This is the justice scales. That's the divine saying good. You keep picking you. You keep picking you. You keep loving you. Your decisions are a reflection of a level of self-pride and love that you have. Your decisions aren't surrounding, you're not confused because you're offered these positions and you're not sure what's best for you because you don't know yourself, you don't know where you're going, you don't love yourself, you're not sure, you don't have a healthy dialogue that you with yourself. Yeah, some of you are single and you're just kind of letting options pass you, which is beautiful because the 7 of Cups comes. It's almost like you were given all these options, right? The 7 of Cups comes and you're like, I don't want any of them. And the divine goes, good girl, good boy, perfect. Because why? This is what the divine always had in store, the 10 of Cups. Okay? So this is why we listen to the divine. The divine knows what's in our best interest. This is 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. 8 is missing. The 8s. It talks about actual work, groundwork that has to be put into something. Yeah, you guys already put the groundwork into something. That's why it's not here. You guys already laid the foundation of something. That's why this isn't here. You guys already put in the groundwork. You already did your due diligence. You've already stabilized yourself independently. You've already come out of your own codependent patterns. It's already done. That's why it's not here. That's awesome. That's really, really, really good. Yeah, some of my single Capricorns are letting these opportunities pass them by. Some people are telling you, don't let that go, or you should take that. And you're like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. It's not what I'm looking for. It's not, I'm waiting for what the fuck I deserve. And it comes. I told you guys last year, you can show them better than you can tell them. And that's what most of you are fixing to do right now. All right. And that's just collectively speaking. 3 of Swords under the Justice. Oh, that's awesome. It's like the divine hears your cries, you know. The divine doesn't only hear your cries, They can feel. So when you're hurting, they go like this. When you cry, they go like this because they cry with you and they hurt with you. Right? So that's why they're like, just listen to me. So some of you, the divine's like, I know your pain. Don't let your pain pick for you your future. Don't let your past pain paint a picture of your future that is just bullshit. Like, it's almost like I'm overhearing you and your one of your guides talking to you. It's like your guide's trying to talk to me and then talk to you, and then it's just like there's a lot of communication. This Justice card is screaming out really loud here. Anyways, let's keep going. In the middle of your spread, though, is the Six of Swords, which is fantastic, Capricorn. This is speaking of moving forward. Okay? Moving forward. We got the Six of Swords in the Virgo and in the... There's two other readings we got the Six of Swords. So this is about forward movement. That's a very collective energy then. For the Six of Swords to show up that much, it's about moving forward, change of environment, not being where you were. So a lot of you are going to, in the next month or two, because of the Six of Swords, be in a very different place than you were 2 months ago because you're actively en route. So in the Six of Swords, that's somebody being in a boat, right? Think about the boat. Even though you're moving, think about any trip. You're in a car, you're in a boat, you're in a plane or a train. You are moving, but your actual person is not. Think about that. You're in motion, but your person is not. It's not like you're walking, running, skipping. So there is this sense of patience, needing to observe your surroundings, healing, reflecting, resting, because it's almost like all of the work, it's like, think about when you've traveled anywhere, right? And you might not have slept the night before, packing, preparing, doing all of this stuff, right? And a lot of the time we will sleep on the train or on the drive or on the plane, right? It's almost like we are getting rest before we wake up at our destination and then have to get up and move, right? So there is this healing and resting and reflecting and envisioning period that occurs in the Six of Swords because you're en route. You're in between point A and point B. You're not at either yet. You're in between. So a lot of you are in motion, but that's what it is. Some of you, it's limited control. There's limited control about how the divine's moving you forward. You're in a boat, right? The divine's just saying, just rest, relax. Because a big part of your initiation was just getting yourself in the Six of Swords energy, which was ready to move away from the low vibrational energy that you were in into a higher vibed. Okay, some of you are moving from not knowing, feeling, being so unsure, moving forward to surety because you're like, it's like starting this journey in the dark. So like getting in this boat in the cloak of night, and then you can't do anything. Don't make plans. Like just go to sleep, lay down. And then it's like you wake up and the sun's coming out and there's clarity and you feel better and you're warmer. You're not cold anymore. And you can see the shore. You can see where you're about to dock up on, right? Yeah, Capricorn. And even though it's not moving forward to heartbreak, it's moving away from heartbreak. I believe what you're healing in this boat while you're en route to your next timeline, to the next phase of your life is the heartbreak. So some of you might be reflecting. Some of you, Page of Wands. Some of you are away. Some of you, your partner waits until you travel somewhere to break up with you, or you break up with your partner while you are on vacation. Some of you are on vacation with your partner and are coming back. Yeah, Tower. Some of you guys, because I got this in last month's reading or the dailies on Patreon, somebody had a bad trip with somebody. It's almost like, you know, when they say you really get to know somebody when you travel with them, some of you got to know some really foul shit about somebody. Some of you realize like, I can't spend a week in close quarters with you. There's no way I can like move forward in this relationship with you. Some of you broke up. Some of you Yeah, some of you went on a trip with your person and are coming back dolo. You were in union when you went into this trip, but you're coming back dolo. Where others of you are actually taking your partner to go visit family abroad, maybe like taking somebody to like your village, hometown, where your family's from, showing them where your roots are, where your culture's from. So I am getting some trip energy here with the Six of Swords in the middle of your spread. Absolutely. Some of you guys applied. It's like a lease, like you guys wanted a car, applied for a car, you're not getting the lease. And I think it was because the divine wanted you to buy your car upright. It's almost like some of you were willing to lease a car, and I feel like the divine, you're not going to get approved to do it. And that's fine. It wasn't that you weren't meant to get a car. It was that you were meant to buy your car outright. Go get you a hoopty. It's the best way, man. I've never had a car worth more than $3,000, but if you see me whip my shit, I whip that shit like a foreign. Should see me on the DVP. Zero. What? You're like, who's that? I'm a little road runner. I love road. In the summertime, oh, we're gonna have fun in the summertime, guys. I'm gonna put up the phone on the live. I'm just gonna drive with you guys, listen to music with you guys. We're gonna have fun. Queen of Swords. No, I need to pay attention. Okay. Page of Wands. Yo, the Page of Wands could be good news, curiosity, passions, desires. But with the Tower beside it, this is an argument, and the argument results in I'm done with this and it's over. So some of you, that is why the Six of Swords is moving towards heartbreak. It's because essentially you are facing the heartbreak of the decision. You're facing the heartbreak of what it is that you are leaving behind, but you're facing it dolo. Like I said, you're in the boat. So it's almost like whatever you left on the shore before you got in the boat, you're now thinking of, you're feeling heartbroken by, but you're a dolo, you're healing alone. But the fact of the matter is what is keeping a lot of my Cappies going is they know they're moving forward to better energy. It's not like I'm not getting the energy of, oh, I have no future and da-da-da-da-da. It's like, it's not the end all be all. Whatever it is that is being left behind and dissolved is not the end all be all. It's like you have vision for your future. That's why, Capricorn, some of you decided to leave somebody behind, realizing that they're not really a reflection of your future and that you're done with this. And I think there was something that happened. There was something that occurred. Now, if you are single, this is completely okay. Okay, if you're single, you need to be very mindful because some of you get into relationships really, really quickly, okay? And then tower moments occur. And then you're wondering, why do I get in this pattern? Why does it always because you merged yourself too quickly. You were trying to run away from your singlehood, right? And when you try to run away from your singlehood because you don't appreciate it, you make like these weird decisions with regards, you make these weird decisions. You commit yourself to these like low vibrational relationships out of this desperate need to not be single, right? So some of you have fears about being alone and are realizing that because of how much you held on to something, how much you allowed, what you didn't allow in yourself to live. So some of you are deciding to pick yourself. That's what I said. Like some of you are aligning yourself to independent coexistence, which is beautiful. Because that's where you get everything it is that you put into a relationship back, because you've picked somebody who is a reflection of your independence, and your independence was built off of self-love, perseverance, all of that shit. These are wicked qualities in a partner, okay? But everybody wants these qualities in their partner because they lack them. That's codependent, seeking that in other people and then wanting those people to be a part of your life because you lack that or don't want to dig deep and reveal these parts of yourself too. Right? So we're coming out of these codependent timelines, man. We're going into unions with people that are like, and it's the whole like twin union thing. Whether you really believe in twins, it's just people that are like you. Their journeys are similar. They reflect the same kind of independence, perseverance, morals, values, divine connection, aspirations, future plans, desires for the future, even if they aren't the same. They don't need to be the same. You have your desires, they have theirs, and then you pursue them and you celebrate each other, right? Some of you guys don't give your partner a reason to celebrate you because you're so codependent and reliant on their success, or this is vice versa. right? Some of you are like, I wish my partner would, like, I want to offer that. Like, it's imbalance. There's some imbalance here. Anyways, the last card. No, that's 2. The Ace of Cups. So in this journey, yeah, some of you that are single need to be patient, because a lot of you, okay, with the Ace and the 8, you're walking away from options that you know are not a reflection of what you want. So some of you are strategically being single. Some of you are not running away from your singlehood. Some of you feel like your singlehood is a superpower. You're the most eligible bachelor or bachelorette as far as you're concerned. Okay. So these options that are being presented to you, whether you're, casually entertaining them or not, I don't really see you making yourself available for them fully or picking them. I'm not getting confusion. I'm just getting that it's not their options, right? You guys move forward. And essentially what this Tower moment is, and what this good news is the passion, okay, that is invoked in a new love connection. That's what this Tower is. The Tower is the crashing down of your singlehood. Or for others of you, this is what I said before. Anyway. Many ways we can look at this, guys. Okay. We're not going to go there. All right. I'll be switching lanes trying to get it when the fame coming with it. It's a pain and a blessing. Yeah. Okay. Just putting a little more frankincense, guys. Keep the vibe going, all right? Okay. Let's go into the Fairy Godmother Oracles. Okay, thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels. Can you please clarify this spread for my beautiful Capricorns? Some of you guys, it's weird. Some of you guys get this promotion, but why you're confused. Some of you are sad about the people you have to leave behind, whether it's like a work family, a group. Some of you are happy to move forward, but you're just sad about what you have to leave behind. Like if it's career sense, then it's not that you are struggling to move forward. It's very obviously that you will. It's just that some of you are feeling a little sad about what you'll have to let go. Some of you have been there for a long time, known certain people for a long time, and it's just going to be sad switching that up, not having that close access, but it's fine, because for some of you, these work friends that you've had, some of them are soul tribe, and what was stopping you from getting closer to them was the fact that you guys worked together. So when you change departments, change jobs, you're actually going to see which out of those work people were your soul tribe, because you guys are going to stay in contact. The nature of your relationship is going to change because you're not, there isn't this dynamic. Some of you are going to actually formally date somebody that you used to work with after you no longer work there, or after they seek employment and somewhere else. Exertion in destiny. But it came in reverse. It's almost like you've already put in the efforts. There's nothing you really need to do. Rejection and rejuvenation. Some of you need to put yourself for, some of you need to be open, because some of you do have some options that you do want to entertain. The problem is you feel a bit hesitant about communicating how much you want to entertain the option or something because you're afraid of rejection. So it's weird. It's like you're being offered something, but you don't want to, I don't know. It's strange. Oh yeah. See, some of you guys were on vacation. Yeah, man. Some of you guys were on vacation and it just didn't go well. Some of you went on a trip. Some of you brought somebody to go and meet your family or something like that, and it didn't go well. For some of you, your mother got into it with your person, and it just didn't go well. Like with this rejection, it looks like a mother saying, nope, I ain't having it. For some of you, you're with somebody who's, I don't want to say lazy. I'm getting this like selfish energy. Some of you are being catered to. Some of you who have bared the burden of doing things alone, you're needing to be open to allowing this rejuvenation to come in, which is essentially you being open to somebody catering to you, supporting you, because you're used to exerting your efforts dolo. So some of you have been doing a lot of work. Some of you have been swamped at work, working really long hours. Some of you didn't get to take a vacation over the holidays or for a while. Some of you, this is a simple warning that your exertion of effort is great. It's reaping you results, but you need to be mindful about not burning out. It's almost like the divine wants you to rejuvenate yourself for the next phase of work that you're going to exude, for the next phase of lessons, whatever. The divine's like, take a minute, relax. Some of you might be invited to a vacation. Somebody might see this and plan something. Companionship. Yeah, somebody might see this and plan something. For some of you, your partner is seeing this in you and saying, we need to go away. We need to take a week. We need to do something. Staycation, vacation, whatever. And it's almost like they're willing to cater to you. It's like they see that you're burning out. Somebody might see that you're burning out. You're putting in a lot of efforts and they want to just support you, get you to relax a little bit. I'm seeing rubbing your feet. Some of you are like kind of uncomfortable with the way somebody's catering to you. Some of you have never had a partner cater to you this way. I'm seeing like rubbing like sunscreen on your back and like on your, like this masculine is like rubbing sunscreen on you. I'm seeing you guys like, I'm seeing like a couple like fighting on the beach, but not like fighting bad. They're like play fighting. They're acting like children. I'm seeing these two people acting like children on the beach. That's cool too. Awakening. This combo here is really beautiful. This is some of you guys, like I said, for some of you guys, this is this new relationship that is kind of bursting into your life. It feels like a tower moment because it's out of your control. It feels like it's out of your control. The connection, the way this person serendipitously came into your life, you know, all the plans you're making, how it's changing things. There's almost this sense of you're being rocked by this new connection. But I feel like the divine isn't telling you to rush yourself into it, but the divine is asking you to be open to it because it looks like there's some healing. Like you guys did a lot of healing, growth, and development dolo. And the divine's trying to show you like there's a lot of healing and there's a lot of healing and relief that will come, all right, from somebody else in companionship, not doing it alone anymore. This is understanding how your love can heal and rejuvenate somebody, how your presence in somebody's life can awaken them. Like I'm saying, like being a true valued asset in somebody's life and not being dead weight, right? Putting in the effort into a relationship in order to keep it going. And the fact of the matter is Cappy, some of you guys are rejecting somebody because of the lack of effort that they put in a relationship. You've given somebody enough time to show up and show out, meet you halfway, reflect the independence that you have, stabilize themselves financially, whatever the case is. And the fact of the matter is they didn't. And for a lot of you, this is a codependent relationship. Some of you, your partner resents you for your independence and what you don't do for them because they were raised under the idea that you were supposed to provide, do something for them, which isn't like, it's like dead weight. I'm seeing some dead weight here. Anyways, we can pull a few Lenormand just because we're only at 33 minutes. Got like 10 minutes. We'll see what else we get, Cappy. I'm gaining weight. It's the lack of smoking and eating. It's like I replace I have such an addictive personality, man. If it wasn't the weed, it's the food. If it's not the food, it's just so addictions overall I'm dealing with. But I don't even want to bring addictive energy into your spread. Let's keep it copacetic because you guys got a good spread. You guys got a good spread. I like it. Some of you are getting advice. Some some people are talking about everything. Some other people are talking about the efforts you're putting in, and it's almost like shit talking. Some people might be like kind of dogging you out because they don't understand why you put in as much effort as you do. And it's almost like people are talking about what you've done and what you don't get in return. It's like other people can see this. I don't know. The keys. Some of you guys had plans to live with somebody, and honestly, I think some of you guys, whether it was a trip, an event, a conversation, there was something, yeah, there was plans to move in. There's plans to move in with somebody, but you're looking at all the future obstacles and you're wondering if it's actually possible. Like some of you guys are talking to people saying, you know, me and so plan to do this, but I just don't see how this is possible. There's these obstacles there. I'm seeing these issues. We're not like, it's that kind of energy. We got the divine masculine here. And then we've got the strange man. Wow. This is the karmic and this is the divine masculine. The karmic masculine and the divine masculine. Some of you, yeah, some of you, the 7 of Cups. I got that in the love reading on Patreon. Some of you guys are going to be tempted with wanting to fuck with or reconnect with karmics because you either don't want to be alone or because you're in some breakup with a partner or some shit. Some of you guys create third parties because you entertain a connection while you're on a break with somebody only to reconcile with that person. Boom, now you're in a third party situation. Some of you are starting a new relationship with somebody and a karmic comes back. Talking about all the effort they want to put in now. Yeah, you guys are intrigued by this is intrigue. You are super intrigued by a new connection. This divine masculine has you like it's like the cat. It's like perked up. What? Yeah, some of you are like, yeah, these options are whatever. You know, they didn't really pique your interest. They didn't really reflect your desires. And then divine masculine comes in and you're like, I like that option. Yeah, he likes his own self too. Like, look how he's looking at it. What a fucking little narcissist. This person's wealthy too. This person's got a lot of money. But with the 9 of Pentacles, so do you. See how that works? You unlock all this abundance in yourself and then it's like, oh yeah. A meeting of minds here. Yeah, it starts off real fucking... Somebody, this could either be you just coming out of a toxic relationship, because it seems like these people are talking about, seems like you are talking, for some of you, somebody may return from the past talking to you about what it is that they left behind and why they're available for you now. Where for others of you, some of you are intrigued by some gossip that you're receiving about somebody. It's almost like somebody is telling you about somebody, but you're not shocked. Part of you kind of suspected that this person was a snake, grimy, vindictive. And it's like, that's being proven to you by a conversation with somebody or this person. It's almost like this person's trying to make you feel like they are like you when really they're a snake, right? They're trying to show there's some kind of commonality here, but there isn't. And that's being revealed. You got the House again. Some of you are, your partner's asking you to move in with you. They want to solidify the relationship by coming together, living under one roof. Clara. The 5 of Cups speaks of like regret, past loss, focusing on loss. Some of you need to be mindful because some of you are, it's like the energy you're in. You're watching tarot, but the tarot is actually getting you to continue. It's almost like fueling this energy of getting you to continue to be stuck on the past. It's almost like all the readings that you're that you're watching are getting you to be tethered to the past. And you need to be mindful about that. It's like if you do watch tarot, pull your own cards, you need to really go to the divine and ask, this is what I want enlightenment on. Because some of you just are addicted to the feeling of something resonating with you, right? But I told you, you guys can resonate with anything. You can resonate with something from a low vibration. You can resonate with something from a high vibration. So when you're going into tarot, that's why I pray and stuff, because I'm really asking the divine to allow me to communicate these messages from the highest vibration possible, right? Getting people to be forward looking, ambitious about their future. And if we are going to discuss the past and look at the past, how we can resolve it and separate our emotional body from it, or separate ourselves from the emotional body of it, so that we're just using the information of the past as important data to better prepare us moving forward. Where for some of you, you're just, you're drawing yourself to readings that are tethering you to these old timelines. Some of you are waiting for somebody in the past to return to you, explain something to you, come out of the cold with you, you know, when the divine might be asking you to look forward and at new love, right? Oh shit. I don't know. That's the card of the burnt bridge. Yeah, some of you might be waiting for somebody to mend a bridge, heal conflict. Yeah, because there's that conflict resolution I was feeling. Some of you feel like you deserve somebody to come back from the past and communicate with you and try to mend a bridge with you. You need to be mindful about why you want that person to come back, because most of you want this bridge or feel like you deserve this. It's not this conversation, it's this person. Because when people get dogged out by people and they don't want them a part of their life, they don't care about them coming back to mend anything. They want them to stay away. But when we want people to mend bridges with us, it's usually because we want them to be a part of our life. So you really need to look at that. Are you as disconnected from your past as you tell yourself? And I see that as being no. Because some of you gave the impression that you were sweeping something under the rug, that you were okay with this when you're really not. 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, you're not really okay with this. Some of you need to cognizantly be aware, like some of you need to be consciously aware that you are trying to manifest somebody from the past to come back and do right by you. When the divine might be trying to say, hey, this karmic justice is actually in front of you. So there is nobody from the past that's going to come back and apologize. Your karmic justice is going to be bringing somebody into your life who never burns this bridge to begin with. That's what you deserve. Okay? That's what you deserve. Health, wealth, and abundance. Absolutely. King of Pentacles energy. Me love that. Me love that. Okay. Let me wrap with the archetypes. This is what the table looks like when I read, by the way. It's wild. Like, I'm so wild. I'm whipping them around. Like, there's cards all over the floor. Like, it's like... Yeah. The Offering. I got The Conjuring. I don't know where that came from. I like scary movies. Somebody asked me, do you like horror movies? I do, but they just don't scare me. So I like the feeling of like not being afraid, but like if I watch, like to me, these documentaries, I watch documentaries that are horror movies, man. You know, shit like Evil Lives Here. That's a horror movie. That's real life. Those are real. That's what horror stories are made from. Sometimes I watch Naked and Afraid and I'd be afraid. I'd be like, oh my gosh. Don't eat that. The Offering. LXIV. It's the coffee. I told you guys Starbucks puts other stuff in it. And you know what? I kind of feel like they should, because I spent $6.50 for that cup of coffee. They should put everything up in that. There it is, The Offering. Okay. I love this card too, like the watercolor blends. It's beautiful. That looks like a new moon. I don't know when the new moon is, but anyways, the gift, the present, the sacrifice. Unlike many of the other cards in this deck, The Offering carries a clear as day message and a call to action. As you may have guessed, it is time for something to be given and given up for the sake of the bigger picture. If nothing comes to mind immediately, though it's likely it will, take time in meditation to consider what must be offered and who is to receive it. It's likely you'll feel an attachment and a hesitancy. You'll make excuses, but recognize the link between the word sacrifice and the word sacred. One leads to the other. When we offer up something to the greater good, we lighten our load and become more available or more able to serve. Imagine for a moment if you were to offer your whole self unconditionally to the world. For now, start small. When light, generosity, donation, and volunteering. When dark, giving with expectations, keeping track. Somebody has expectations of you. Okay, that this is more for the codependent situations. But anyways, we're moving on from that. If there is a gift you've been thinking of giving someone special, now is the time. And once a week, Gandhi gave up speaking for a day, offering himself to divine silence. The offering can come in all shapes and sizes. Guys, whether you are fasting once every 2 weeks, whether you are being silent, these sacrifices, like I'll fast. You know, I'm not Muslim, but I will fast once every 2 to 3 weeks, my body, and I'll fast my dog too. And it allows you to shit out everything without continuing to pump food down your throat. It gives your system an opportunity to purge. But also from a spiritual perspective, you're sacrificing. If you fast, all right, you are acknowledging to the divine. You are actually living out the energy of the people who have to starve. It's almost like paying homage, understanding like there are people who feel this burning feeling in their stomach every single day. I'm not going to go there because like, I'll do that on the live. Anyways, I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe. And for personal readings, queencuptarot@gmail.com. Email me. I'll send you a link for my calendar. For additional content, go to patreon.com/queencup. Probably best you guys wait till the 1st of February, just because of the way the billing cycle works. And until the next time I see you guys, continue to let your inner angels live. Okay? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ciao.